Welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on location. Tonight we are in St. Louis Park at the Recreational Entertainment Center in St. Louis Park, bringing you boys varsity hockey featuring two of the titans in high school hockey in Minnesota, the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights in their home opener. They're 2-0, taking on the #1 rated in the state Edina Hornets. They are 2-1-0. I am Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us here at the REC Center. And I can tell you, when I drove in here tonight, you could see the crowd was electric, and it is raucous in here. The student sections for both schools are in well attendance, and they are standing and ready to go. And there is the goaltender for Edina. That is Chase Bjorgard. He's got a 1.50 goals against average. And they're the #1 team in the state. All right, we're ready to go. The Red Knights in white and red, and Edina in their North Star green and gold, and we're underway here at the REC Center. Glad you're with us on ParkTV 16 Sports. And here comes Edina quickly out of their own zone and into the Benilde zone. Playing it as Callan there, #2 into the near side, and now picked up by Miner. Miner now gets it taken away by #16 for the Hornets. That is Peterson. And right away, the Hornets putting on a great forecheck in the offensive zone. And now the puck is dumped into the Hornet zone by #25 for the Red Knights. That is Noah Johnson. Now quickly back into the Edina zone, and now it goes all the way back and behind the net. No icing on the play there. Quick, fast-paced action here immediately. Now Edina quickly on the left side, coming right in all alone and scoring. #10. For the Hornets, unfettered, that is Freddie Schneider. His first goal of the year to go along with 5 assists. That gives him 6 points, and he just blew by the defense on the left side, cut in front on that edge of his skate, and put that puck away. And Edina, just like that, in the first 56 seconds, they lead 1-0. And they are singing their praises in the Edina student section. And we are seeing right away why they are the #1 ranked team in the state. All right, now it's up to Benilde to try to answer back here. Lots of hockey left to go tonight. Now Edina loses the face-off, and now here's the official announcement.
56 seconds.
The assist to Schneider.
His first of the season from White at 56 seconds for the Hornets.
At 56 seconds. All right, play back underway. Red Knights looking for their first shot on net. And in the offensive end, now here comes Edina. He gets hit from behind. That was #8, Caleb Pitsley, that hit the ice. Now another big shot, and a penalty's gonna come up against Benilde, and now a fight in the corner. Wow, this is a brawl. I knew it was electric here tonight, but I didn't know it was this electric, and I've never seen this in high school sports. Never. This is like Blackhawks, North Stars in the 70s. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Wow. Game on here. You want to talk about musicals and the West Side Story? This is the West Side Story. You've got two West Side high schools just separated by Highway 100 and a little bit of 62. Let's see what precipitated the fracas right there. The elbow into the Edina player. There's the penalty. Then he takes umbrage. And I have to say, I think the Edina player, #14, initiated that. There was no reason for Becker Wenkes to go after that. It was a penalty. It wasn't that egregious. The Benilde player expressed his discontent with the call, #8. And then the Edina player closed the gap and was the aggressor on that, and he should be penalized for that. He's the one that elevated it. Well, we'll see as they sort this out now. We're barely a minute and 33 into this. Everybody is standing here at the REC Center. And it feels very much like a street fight, and that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. All right, there's the official. He's got his work cut out. You can see his frustration. He's got his hand on his hip. He's looking over there. It's like, what am I going to do with you guys? And we're only a minute and 33 into this. And maybe this is a good cooling off period. There's going to be some discussions. I see one official over at the Red Knight bench talking to Coach Ken Pauley. Of course, the coach for Edina is Kurt Giles. I grew up watching Kurt Giles as a defenseman for the North Stars in the 70s and 80s. He was solid on the blue line. All right, let's see. They're still talking it over. And is it just me? I watch a lot of sports, but it seems like it's getting a little bit more violent and contentious. The Ohio State-Michigan game last week ended up in a fight afterwards. There was the planting of the flag. I was up at St. John's last weekend for a football game, and it got raucous between St. John's and their opponent on the football field, and I'm starting to see a lot more of that in the NFL as well, and here it is on the high school rink. All right, we've got it sorted out. I see 3 Red Knights in the cooler and 2 Hornets in the cooler. All right, we're underway, and the net of it all is that the Edina Hornets are going to have a 1-man advantage for 2 minutes. And play back underway now. Behind the net, number 2, that is for Edina, Brady Molman. He's got 3 assists, no goals on the year. Now they skated in, they've got the player advantage, and now an offsides. We'll stop the clock with 15:03 remaining. And maybe after that initial clash, teams are going to settle down. There are the 3 amigos for Benilde-St. Margaret's. All right, face-off controlled by the Hornets at mid-ice. Now to the near side. All right. High sticking to Connor. So roughing calls and high sticking calls were the reason for the penalties. Now Edina in the circle, the quick shot taken by number 9, Mason West. He's their leading scorer and one of the best players in the state and a Mr. Hockey candidate for this year. And as I mentioned, it's a 2-minute power play for the Hornets. Now it's down to 49 seconds. Big hit there now behind the net as Benilde tries to clear it out, and that's a nice looking pass to number 18 on the far side. He brings it in, that's Junior Podine, and he gets cut off right at the last minute. As we're now at the 14-minute mark of period number 1. Nice cross-ice pass to Edina as they bring it into the zone, now back out at mid-ice. That's number 11 skating into the Edina zone. Kirshner comes right in, tough angled shot, saved by Chase Borgard. Now Edina as the Red Knights change. Here they break out, that's number 14 with it. Benker Wenkes dumps it into the Red Knight zone, now back in there. First Edina got there, number 16. Brady Peterson, now the shot. And I don't think the goaltender for the Red Knights, Christopher Dean, saw that one. Now it comes out to mid-ice, and both teams now at full strength. Quick moving first period here. That was a quick 2 minutes of power play. Edina didn't really get any shots on goal, so nice job by the Red Knights killing that. Now they're in the Edina zone. Skating after it is number 20 for the Red Knights. That's Tyler Kirshner. Now in the corner, number 18, Junior Podine. Tries to center it, but it's taken away by the Hornets. And now cross ice pass at mid-ice into the Red Knight zone. All student sections standing here for this entire first period so far. Tells you how much people care, and they should. It's great hockey, and now we're going to have an icing call on the Hornets, and that'll stop the clock with 12:44 remaining in period number 1. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. That's Christopher Dean. He's got a .5 goals against average. Red Knights are 2-0 on the year. They won, and they beat Gentry Academy 2-0, and Robbinsdale Armstrong Cooper 3-1. The only loss for the Hornets came to the Moorhead Spuds. They are 2-1, the Red Knights 2-0. Okay, face off to Bjorgaard's left in the Edina zone. Face-off won by Edina, and they clear the puck, and it might be another icing call, except it was right on goal. Now with it, number 21 behind the net, Peyton Mullerin. Nice cross-rink pass to the near side, but it's taken away and controlled by Edina's number 20. That is Robbie Hawk. Now into the Hornet zone. Back to play it with the backhand. That was number 6, Vellner. Now in front as it's intercepted, and Edina now clears along the near boards, and a quick shot from the point taken by number 5. That was Nick Johnson, and that was right on net. Another save by Bjorgard. Now the puck comes right back in as Benilde is starting to mount an offensive presence here in period number 1. Now Edina in their own zone. Backhand pass intercepted by the Red Knights. Skating after it and shooting it in was number 9, Dylan Popane. Now Edina in their own zone, and there's a big hit along the near boards delivered by number 5, Nick Johnson for the Red Knights. Now puck back into the Red Knights zone. That is number 3 with it, Miner. Miner gets it poke checked off his stick. He has to recover, and that allows Edina to take it back over. Now back into their zone. So just back and forth here after that first initial goal by the Hornets. In the first minute of play, it's been fairly even thus far, despite the fact that the Hornets had 1 penalty advantage for 2 minutes earlier in the period. Now the Hornets will play it into the Red Knights zone, and they'll change on the fly. Red Knights get played out to mid-ice. A big hit at mid-ice, just outside of my viewing angle. But I could feel it and I could hear it from up here at the top level of the stands. Now, Edina gets hit along the sideboards, and that brings a cheer from the Red Knight home crowd. This is the Red Knights home opener, and now they have it at mid-ice. That is number 15 with it. Awesome. Charlie Awesome. He gets it skated away, and now into the corner. Kept in at the point by Miner. Miner does a nice move and a quick wrist shot, and that goes by the wayside and rebounds all the way back around. And Callan there to retrieve it. Now back to Miner, and he tips it into the Edina zone on net, and smothering it will be Chase Bjorgard, and that will stop the clock with 10 minutes, 13 seconds left. We're at the REC Center in St. Louis Park, bringing you live boys high school hockey. And I would submit that this is as good a match, good of a hockey entertainment anywhere in the world right here tonight at the REC. Edina versus Benilde. Doesn't get better than that. All right, now face off to the left of Bjorgard. Puck played behind the net. Big hit there. Now picking it up behind the net, number 11, Kirshner, and a push from behind, and the sticks are up, and a whistle. And another stoppage with exactly 10 minutes remaining in period number 1. Face off now to Bjorgard's left. That whistle wasn't because the puck was tied up. It was because the goal came off its moorings. All right, face off to Bjorgard's left. In to take the draw for the Red Knights is A.J. Ulrich. And Edina wins it and forces the puck all the way back into the Red Knight zone. Now outlet pass, beautifully executed and wide open at mid-ice. The Red Knights, and the shot taken by number 16 for Benilde, Keegan Davis. He's got 4 points on the year, 3 goals, 1 assist. And he was getting harassed from behind, went high, and that was a well-placed shot and a great save by Chase Bjorgard, the junior goaltender for the Hornets. The clock is stopped with 9:46 to go. Face off to Chase Bjorgard's right. Red Knights seem to be dominating. The play is feeling like it's been mostly in the Edina zone, although the scoreboard still reflects 1-0 Edina. The Red Knights lead in shots, 5-3 so far. All right, face-off controlled by the Red Knights. Quick wrist shot and a glove save. My goodness, what a shot by number 2, Callan. Just the quickness of it and the accuracy and the pace. Right here, watch this, just bang. On net, that is incredible. Good save by Bjorgard. All right, now Edina right back in, and another quick shot. And a save as Callan takes him out of behind the boards. Both teams are finishing their shots, that is to be sure. And a nice save, and the first time he was tested other than the goal he gave up, Christopher Dean was in great position to take that point-blank shot from a 45-degree angle. But that'll force a face-off in the Red Knight zone. Both teams change on the stoppage. Our shots on goal are now 6-4 Red Knights, and now a face-off to Christopher Dean's right. He's also a junior in goal. Controlled by the Red Knights as number 6, that is Palmer. Now the Edina Hornets have control in the Red Knight zone, and they lose it. And here come the Red Knights. They break out, losing control of the puck just momentarily was number 16, Keegan Davis. Now right in on net, and the shot taken by number 18, junior Podine, the senior. Tests Chase Bjorgard again for their 7th shot on goal. And he holds on to stop the clock with 9:12 remaining, and now there'll be a face-off to his right. As the Red Knights change, let's see who's gonna come in and take the draw. It looks like junior Podine. We have some feistiness going on behind the referee about to drop the puck. You can see him looking over his shoulder, asking these kids to settle down out there. Now, okay, now the Red Knights win the draw, but they bring it out to mid-ice, now to play it in, and they do. Now the Hornets, outlet pass, complete and successful as the Hornets bring it into the Red Knight zone, and a quick shot taken by number 23, Johnny Raymond. Looks like Lou Nanny out there. I think Lou Nanny was number 23 for the North Stars. Now quickly right in the puck there, and now the pushing again by Edina's number 20, Robbie Hawk. Seemed unnecessary, other than his frustration that the Red Knight player got in there almost to put it past Bjorgard. So there's a lot of amped up emotions in this game tonight, understandably. And you have to believe these players know each other. They've grown up together. Benilde, Edina, they've probably played together on several teams throughout their careers thus far. But now, tonight, none of that matters. Who wins is what matters. All right, now here comes Edina as they break out. They got a 1-0 lead, and we're gonna have an offside call. Or an icing call. The icing will be the call. That stops the clock with 8:34 to go. And a face-off again to Bjorgard's right. He's been busy. He's faced 8 shots so far. He's been perfect. All right, face-off won by the Red Knights, and that shot, he never saw it. It glanced off his shoulder, and another quick draw. And boy, the Red Knights, those are 2 excellent face-off draws right to the point to create that shot in a row. And now here's a 2-on-1 for the Red Knights. Coming right in, going down the shot, and he just missed. There's gonna be a penalty coming up. And now more fighting going on in the near boards in the Edina zone as fists are throwing. And now another stoppage. And we've got a Red Knight hurt also over by the blue line. You just saw it on your replay right there, and he's still down. That's number 9. As we look at the replay here, the penalty was called, and then there's Popane. And he is hobbling a little bit. I'm not sure how, right there, he took that hit. And that's what precipitated all of the shenanigans afterward, for lack of a better phrase. These officials are gonna earn their money tonight. We still got 8:12 to go in the first, and there in the box, number 16, Brady Peterson. Will a Red Knight enter the box as well? Doesn't look like it. So the Red Knights looking at their first power play opportunity of the evening. They're down 1-0 at home. This is their home opener, and it might as well be for the state championship with the atmosphere and how packed the crowds are. And look at these officials. There's Ken Pauley, the head coach, 38 years in the business, 3 state tournament victories. He's working the referee there. Reminding us all, it is just a game, isn't it? All right, 8:12 to go. Face off to Bjorgard's left. 2 minutes Player advantage for the Red Knights. They win the draw. They've been winning those draws. We'll see if that pays off for them throughout this game. And they just resulting in great scoring opportunities as well. But another stoppage with 8:08. We'll do it again from Bjorgaard's left in to take the draw for the Red Knights. That's Junior Podine, the 5'8", 153-pound senior. Wins another draw, or does he?
2 minutes cross-checking.
Charlie Vellner, 2 minutes cross-checking is what resulted in that last penalty. Red Knight power play now, 1:40 to go in the player advantage. They have the puck. That is number 10 with it. AJ Ulrich right in front, puck loose in front. It was there for the taking and no one there for the Red Knights to take advantage. And now we have a whistle, and did the goal, not sure what that was for, but I do know this, the clock is stopped with 7:40 remaining in period number 1. And another face-off to Bjorgaard's left. If there's any consolation, if you're a Red Knight fan out there, they've got 10 shots on goal. They've been dominating on the offensive end after giving up that first goal in the first minute. Now Edina wins that face-off, but it's kept in beautifully by number 3, Mason Miner. Now it's intercepted in a 2-on-1 shorthanded opportunity for the Hornets. They come right in, and Christopher Dean robs them with the left-handed glove. And he gets a pat on the nod there, doesn't he? Well-deserved, Christopher Dean. This was wide open. Nice move there by Edina, coming right in. He almost ran out of room. Nice back check there at the tail end by number 11, Cam Kirschner. But now a face-off in the Red Knight zone. And a little bit of a delay here as Podine is talking to the official. Okay. Now we're ready to go. One by Edina. They're down a man, and they'll shoot it around the boards on the near side. As we approach 1 minute remaining in the player advantage, 7:14 remaining in the period. All right, Red Knights looking to even it up here at home, and there is number 3. That is Mason Miner. Gives it up to number 11, Kirschner. And they lose it momentarily. Fanning on it, and another Hornet fans on it. Can the Red Knights take advantage with players out of position? They get back. Now Miner, top of the key, left side. Miner with the one-timer! Doesn't get deflected. That's what he was hoping for. Puck caromed off, kept in again by Miner. Nice job at the blue line. Mason Miner kept in over there in the far board. 6:35 remaining in the period. 22 seconds in the player advantage. Edina attempts to clear. Still fans on it. Now right in front, that could be an opportunity, and he couldn't quite keep his stick on it. Was Cam Kirschner, and the goal on the rebound, and the Red Knights tie it up. You wondered if it wasn't a matter of time. Here it is. Hornets were having all kinds of difficulty clearing the zone, and out on one knee, number 16, Keegan Davis puts it in the upper right-hand corner of the net to tie it up on the power play. And Davis is winded, isn't he? Right there. Boy, he put everything into it. He may have caught some pipe in that upper right-hand corner. What a goal. What a game this is. Glad you're with us on ParkTV 16 Sports. 6:20 to go. We're tied at 1. No one is sitting down here. Standing room everywhere.
His 4th of the season, scored on the power play by number 16,
Keegan Davis's 4th goal of the year to go along with 1 assist. Assists go to Miner and Ulrich. Time of the goal at 10:40. All right, play continues on. Both teams at full strength. Coming all the way down, and another pushing and shoving, and a very long icing. Stops the clock with 5:47 to go, and we'll bring it back down into the Red Knight zone, and a chance to take a deep breath here. Both these teams were mentioned this past week in the Star Tribune's boys hockey preview, and Edina in the Star Tribune's top 25 is ranked number 1, and Benilde-St. Margaret's number 23, according to that that newspaper. Okay, now face-off controlled by the Hornets. And played out nicely by number 25, Noah Johnson. Now the Hornets. They have 6 shots on goal. Red Knights have 11. 5.5 to go in period number 1. Kept in at the point and a big hit delivered by number 10, A.J. Ulrich. Very physical match tonight. Now behind the net, 15 is Bodie McConnell for the Hornets. As they try to mount some sort of offensive pressure. It's been a while since we've seen Edina with any kind of offensive pressure on the Red Knights. And now all the way back into their own zone with 5 minutes to go in period number 1. And the puck comes all the way back into the Red Knight zone. Getting there first is Callan, Carter Callan. He skates it, plays it out to mid-ice. And now here come the Red Knights, number 5. Nick Johnson into the corner. Red Knights get there first. They are winning those little battles to the puck, aren't they? And another dangerous looking shot by Carter Callan, the 5'10", 170-pound senior. Just a quick trigger. Look at that. And that can be really effective because the goaltender needs time to size up where it's coming from and how it's coming to him. And you get rid of it that fast, the element of surprise can lead to goals very often. All right, now in the right, nice centering pass, just missed. Golden opportunity there for the Hornets, just missing. 4:25 to go in the period. Now centering pass right in front, quick wrist shot taken by number 9. That was Mason West, he's their leading scorer. Now puck at the point, the one-timer. Speaking of taking a goaltender by surprise. Nice job there by number 6, Charlie Viner for the Hornets. Now behind the net, Callan picks it up as the Red Knights now try to clear their own zone. At mid-ice, into the Hornets zone. And they control number 20 with it. That is Robbie Hawk. He'll skate off after he dumps it into the Red Knight zone. Getting there for the Red Knights, number 5, Nick Johnson. And now back into the Hornets zone. 3:40 remaining in period number 1. And intercepted there at the blue line by number 5, Nick Johnson. He comes in and gets skated off the puck just in the nick of time if you're a Hornets fan. Now they come out behind the net. Forecheck by the Red Knights. And they're doing a nice job causing issues for the Hornets as they try to clear their own zone. Now at mid-ice, that puck batted down in mid-air by 21, Peyton Mullerin. And now the Hornets behind their own net will regroup, and that is number 6, Charlie Viner. Waiting, and now he'll come out to the left side, outlet pass at the blue line to mid-ice. Now they skate into the Red Knight zone. Coming right in on the left side, puck now into the corner. Now to the far corner. Hornets controlling here. Both teams at full strength. Now the Red Knights take it over and get it out to mid-ice. Gets by the defender and back into the Hornets zone. Picked up by number 5, Dylan Dubuc for the Hornets. And now back into the Red Knight zone. And at mid-ice, and the tip goes right to Chase Bjorgaard. And he's a very cautious goaltender. He doesn't like to play that puck. When it's in his grass, he smothers it. Even if there seems to be an opportunity where he can dish it to a player coming around behind the net. But nevertheless, we have a face-off to the right of Chase Bjorgaard. 2:24 remaining. Won by the Hornets. Near boards, number 15, Bodie McConnell. Now wide open, coming right in, point blank. And he tried to go short side, and he gets saved again. Christopher Dean comes up big. Christopher Dean, that reminds me, was that like a figure skater from Britain 30 years ago? That was a gold medalist, I can't remember. Right in front, the shot, number 25 for the Red Knights, Noah Johnson. He's got 1 assist on the year, but he's got a couple of golden opportunities. He's a big kid out there too. All right, now, Hornets with 1:40 to go. And a little bit of lull off that, all that energy. There seems to be a little bit of a sigh in the crowd. Hard to keep that energy level up for couple hours, that's for sure. And now we have an icing call. That stops the clock with 1:35 remaining. Face off to the left of the Hornets goaltender, Chase Bjorgaard, the junior. He's got a 1.50 goals against average. He's given up 1 tonight. He's faced 13 shots. Meanwhile, Christopher Dean in nets for the Red Knights. He's faced 8 shots and given up 1. All right, face off. Controlled by the Red Knights. Tried to spin, lost grasp of it. Number 16 was Keegan Davis. Could have been another great opportunity for the Red Knights. Now here comes Davis. He's on the right side in the circle. The quick wrist shot and a nice right pad save by Bjorgaard. Great hockey action right there. 1:15 remaining in period number 1. Puck back into the Red Knight zone. Now into the corner, getting there first. Davis fighting there with him is number 9 for Edina Benilde-St. And now right on the doorstep, and Christopher Dean stops the clock with that smothered left glove. And the junior playing well for the Red Knights, isn't he? He's faced 9 shots. Here was this opportunity. Look at that. Nice pad save. And what a brilliant shot that was, too. Any less of a reflex by Bjorgaard, and that puck was heading to the net. All right, 58.3 seconds remaining. Face off in the Red Knight zone, controlled by the Red Knights behind the net. That is number 3, Mason Miner. Outlet pass to the near far side. Now the puck, it's going to be an icing, just like that, as they missed the connection at mid-ice. Callan attempted that pass, and so that stops the clock with 46.3 seconds remaining. Great sports day here in Minnesota. I was up at St. John's today. There was a playoff football game. The Johnnies lost, unfortunately, but we're glad to be here watching the Red Knights. Another great sports matchup here in Minnesota. Now here comes the Red Knights behind the net. At mid-ice, what a pass! That's Miner Bodine coming right in, and he scored! He beats Chase Bjorgaard as he is slow to get up. And that goal with 25.1 seconds to go in the period. Wow, that was electric. Here is that pass. That was amazing. Coming right in, Bodine. And he just slid it under the 5-hole, and he did that intentionally. He felt that in the moment, and he just let it be, and he saw the opening and let that go. What a goal, and what a pass that was. The pass is what created that goal, just as much as the goal scorer. And I didn't see who that was, but we'll listen.
Stop the season, scored by number 18, Junior
Bodine is first of the year. Mason Miner will get the assist, and he should get a gold star on that assist. That was one of the best passes I've seen in hockey. Incredible. All right, 7.8 seconds remaining, and now we've got a timeout maybe. There's some discussion going on over at the Red Knight bench. There's Coach Ken Pauley patting the official. You know, the coaches, they got to work the officials a little bit. You got to have some good way with them. And the official now going over to the Edina bench to converse with Kurt Giles, the head coach for the Hornets. 1.6 seconds remaining. 2-1 lead. Red Knights at home, their home opener, taking on number 1 ranked Edina. And Bjorgaard in nets for, they've got 16 seconds back on the clock now, so not 1.6, 16 seconds. So a chance here for more damage to be done, especially with the ability of the Red Knights to win these faceoffs. If they win that one again, and they can't control the puck, however. Now, coming out of the zone for Edina. Big hit along the boards, brings a roar from the crowd. 5 seconds remaining as the Red Knights try to keep that puck on the perimeter, and there is going to be the buzzer as the puck comes back into the carom, and the home crowd could not be more delighted with the Red Knight lead, 2-1 after 1. Stay with us for period number 2. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports, streaming live on YouTube as we step aside.
be self-evident that all men are created equal.
The torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans.
The American dream need not forever be deferred.
This is the richest, the most powerful country.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports on Location. We are at the REC Center in St. Louis Park, bringing you boys varsity hockey featuring the Red Knights in their home opener, taking on the Edina Hornets. And there's our score after one, 2-1. And if you're just joining us, you are in for a treat tonight. If the second period is going to be anything like the first, it started off with a lightning fast goal, and the first minute. And then the Red Knights answered back, and then they got one late. Someone was trying to talk to me as I was broadcasting here, as if they didn't know, so that's why I was interrupted there. Sometimes I wonder about some folks. But anyway, all right, face-off underway. The Hornets in their green and gold, going left to right. Red Knights in white and red. They lead 2-1, 17 minutes on the clock, and I look for the Hornets to come out and try to get this tied up early on in the second, much like they did at the early stages of period number one. I am Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us again here on ParkTV 16 Sports on a great hockey night on Saturday in early December. And there's a quick wrist shot from the near side by number 16, Keegan Davis. And that's another glove save by a very busy guy right there. That's Chase Bjorgard, the junior. He's faced 10 shots. He's let in 2. And he's going to face another face-off to his right. The Red Knights have had their way on face-off most of the time. And a lot of time trying to figure out which players are on the ice and which are not, at least from the Hornets. Okay, Ulrich in to take the draw against number 9 for Edina, Mason West. Their star for the Hornets, and the face-off controlled by the Red Knights in the Edina zone. Now all the way out there. Can Miner get there? He cannot. And they'll have to regroup at mid-ice. Pluck to the near boards, and now into the Hornet zone. And a quick wrist shot by Noah Johnson from the side boards, and Bjorgard all over that one. Scoops it up like a shortstop. Stops the clock again as he prepares himself. You see him bending over there. He's getting himself ready for 16 minutes of gonna be a lot of pressure on that young man. Okay, now face off to his right, the second one of the period, and in to take the draw for the Red Knights is number 18, junior Podine. And face off one again by the Red Knights, and another quick shot on Bjorgard. And he looks a little disgusted, I think. I think he's getting a little tired of facing these shots. He'd like to see his team get the puck down on the other end. And now another face-off to his right. The third consecutive one. Now in there to take the draw for the Red Knights, number 18, junior Podine. He'll go against number 10, Freddie Schneider. He's got a goal, the lone goal tonight, and it was a beautiful one at that. He blew by the defense for the Red Knights on the left side in that first minute to get that goal. Now an icing call against the Hornets. They cannot be happy with their play tonight. They're the number 1 ranked team in the state. They're down 2-1 here. And the puck seemingly, at least in the second period, not seemingly, it has been in their zone. And for most of the first period, it seemed like the Red Knights dominated the offensive end. Now crashing and now coming away with it for the Hornets. Nice job on the face-off there by Tucker Johnson, 23. Now he comes in with the puck looking to get an angle. Nice defense as he skates him away. Is number 21, Peyton Mullerin for the Red Knights. Kept in at the point by number 7 for Edina. That was Sam Peckham. And now we've got a whistle. And we're gonna have a penalty coming up. On who? Let's see here. I don't see one of the doors opening, but I think we have a high stick. And it's gonna be the aforementioned number 23 for Edina's going in, Tucker Johnson. He's got 4 goals, 2 assists, but he won't be getting any of those for the next 2 minutes as he sits in the box. It was a high stick preliminary call from the official, and now the Red Knights with a 2-1 lead and a 2-minute early advantage early here in the second from the REC. And face-off won by the Hornets, and they sent it all the way down. So nice job by them. Here's the minor penalty announcement.
It's in 2 minutes. High sticking.
Johnson,
Time
2 minutes, high
1:23.
sticking. Now here come the Red Knights. Out of the near boards, they're clean into the Hornet zone. That's Davis into the corner now. And the Hornets do a nice job golfing that puck out of their own zone. Back for Christopher Dean to stop it with his stick, and they will regroup with number 3. That is Mason Miner. Now across the line, no problem there, like a Sunday walk in the park there. Kind of a tame penalty kill here from the Hornets, I would say. Now Kirschner comes right in, and in front, trying to deflect it in the goal was number 16, Keegan Davis. But it does seem to be a little bit of a passive penalty kill by Edina. They're just sort of seem to be standing around, letting the Red Knights come right in, just like they did on that last sequence. And now another face-off. Bjorgaard's going to face to his right. And this time the Hornets win that draw, and they shoot the puck down the ice as we approach 1 minute remaining in the player advantage. 14:37 remaining in period number 2. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. Hope you're enjoying the action. Now with it, number 11, that is Cam Kirschner. Kirschner into the corner now, go behind the net, still trying to maintain control. Now Davis comes away with it, he's seemingly wide open now, right at the top of the circle. Return pass, and the shot now behind the net. Davis chasing it. Also along with him, number 11, Cam Kirschner. Davis now with the puck. Nice job keeping control of it. Now Miner at the point. Backhands it, and the Hornets do clear it with 25 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Now dumped into the Hornet zone with 19 seconds and counting in the player advantage. Under 14 to go in the period, and the Hornets do a nice job there. Now they got a chance on the breakaway, coming right in and skating him off was Miner, just in the nick of time. If you're a Red Knight fan, that was number 10 that was off to the races, Freddie Schneider. He's got some speed out there, doesn't he? It was his speed that caused the first goal that he registered in period number 1. Big time speed by Schneider, number 10 for the Hornets. Okay, now back into the corner, number 18. That is Junior Podine. Keeps it in along the boards and around, and now behind the net is Kirschner. Centering pass almost to Noah Johnson. He loses his stick. He's got to be the biggest guy on the ice out there for sure. Now he gets his stick back and plays the puck, and now a big hit by Kirschner in the corner. And the Hornets break it out finally for them. And now into the Red Knight zone, coming right in, and nice defense from behind. The back check, and are we going to have a penalty on that sequence? I'm not sure what for, but it's going to be. Here's that replay. That's number 6 for the Red Knights. What's Ben Palmer? I don't see what the call is. I think they're going to call hooking. That's the closest I can see. But I don't see the hooking there. There was no deprivation, no barrier to the Hornet skater. Nevertheless, the Hornets are going to go on the power play. That will come with 12:53 remaining. And in the cooler for the Red Knights, Ben Palmer, the 5'10", 165-pound sophomore. Okay, face-off now to Christopher Dean's left. Hooking is the call. So the Hornets have a chance to tie it up here with a player advantage, and they need some offense. They've been sorely lacking, and right there, the quick wrist shot, puck loose in front, and a whistle as Christopher Dean is on his back, and he saves the puck. That's his 11th shot on net. Here's that replay on the stick of number 10 for Edina, Freddie Schneider, and he is really emerging as a impact player for the Red Knights. He came into tonight's contest with 5 assists and 0 goals. He's already got a goal, and he's had 2 near-miss goals already. There, and then just a moment ago. Now, face-off, Cam Kirschner for the Red Knights against number 19. That was Casey Vandertop, also one of the leading scorers for the Hornets. And that shot just goes by the crease, and Christopher Dean. Hornets control, centering pass again, and the Red Knights are there to shoot it down the puck. Nicely done, right on net. That was number 5, clearing that puck, Nick Johnson, the 6'1", 185-pound junior. Now here come the Hornets, number 7, Sam Peckham, and now Schneider with his speed getting there first, and that speed is really starting to show. All right, now here come the Red Knights. Ulrich all alone. Tried to go top shelf, and it just got deflected away by Bjorgård. And now the Hornets back on the other end. Back forth, coming right in. Mason West almost backhands it in as he skated over it. Now pushing and shoving as Christopher Dean skates out of the melee. Wow, bang, bang, hockey action on both ends of the ice right here on ParkTV 16 Sports. Look at Mason's resiliency. He kind of lost and you didn't quite see the backhand, but what great concentration by the goaltender for the Red Knights, Christopher Dean, just to keep focused. And then right before that was Ulrich, just missing that top shelf. 2-1 still our score, 11:36 to go in period number 2. 40 seconds remaining on the player advantage for the Hornets. Now breaking out for them, number 7, that is Sam Peckham at mid-ice. Number 10, Schneider, the speedy Schneider. In the right circle, number 9, Mason West. He's got 4 goals, 1 assist on the year, 5 points total coming into tonight's contest. Just 3 games into the season, they played 25. Mason West, the pass inside, trouble, comes out at the point and teeing up the wrist shot. Christopher Dean showing cat-like quickness as he moved over to block that with his body. And now the Red Knights are at full strength just as the whistle blows to stop the clock, and I think that might have been an offsides or an icing. And they're gonna bring the puck back into the Hornets zone, so the Red Knights kill off that power play by the Hornets. Their first penalty kill of the night, I believe. And there's 10:51 remaining at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, in to take the draw for the Hornets, and they're gonna get kicked out. Now stepping in will be 23 for Edina. That's Tucker Johnson. And Edina wins the faceoff, but it's controlled by number 5, Nick Johnson, at the point for the Red Knights. Now the Hornets have it in their own end, and they'll dump it out to mid-ice. And that puck got a little squirrely, and almost dipping it in was number 11, Alex White. He's got 1 goal, 3 assists on the year. Watch this. Boy, that puck can take funny bounces, and the Red Knight went down, and so did the Hornet. But he went down on his own, no penalty, and there he is. He's back up. That's number 11, Alex White. Faceoff controlled by the Red Knights, now taken back over by the Hornets. At the point, number 2, that is Brady McMullen. That shot gets deflected into the corner. It's a big hit put on as the Red Knights try to clear it. Both teams now at full strength. And they try to get it into the neutral zone, and they do, and it's scooped up nicely by number 10, A.J. Ulrich. Ulrich, the centering pass. Oh my goodness, he almost had it. That was number 9 in front, Dylan Popane. He's gonna be dreaming about that one. He had Bjorgård on his knees and a wide open net, and what a pass by A.J. Ulrich. Right here, I love nothing better than a great pass, and this ranks. Look at that. Popane did a nice job, and it just got deflected by Bjorgård. He's faced 20 shots tonight. 10:01 remaining in period number 2. Face off to Bjorgård's left, controlled by the Hornets. They break it out to the near side. Kept in, though, by the Red Knights, and a quick shot by Miner goes off the wayside and ricochets around to the far boards, and the Hornets will try to regroup on the near side. And they have struggled trying to break the puck out. These Red Knights look very good tonight. Now puck batted out of midair by number 14, Becker Winkus, the 9th grade defenseman for the Hornets. And now an icing call. No, they wave it off as Christopher Dean, the goaltender, came over to play it instead. Now on the far boards, number 18, Junior Podine, across the line to Keegan Davis. His wrist shot trickles to behind the net. Now along the near boards. At mid-ice. Hornets bring it across the line. They're onside. They try to work it around, and the Red Knights come away with it. Keegan Davis, he misses that pass, goes it off the boards, and having to play it off the boards for the Red Knights is Cam Kirshner, and that gives the Hornets a chance to regroup. That pass misses the mark at the blue line, intended for number 15 for the Hornets, Bodie McConnell. Now along the near boards, and here comes A.J. Ulrich. Nice cross-rink pass. Those passes are so critical to an offense if they're on the mark. And now here come the Hornets, trying to skate it over, almost offsides, they didn't call it. Big hit along the near boards, put on by number 21 for the Red Knights. That was Peyton Mullerin. Now back out at mid-ice. Mullerin gets it in along the boards as they climb over each other, and Benilde gets there first. 8:12 remaining in the period as play continues on here. Now behind the net, Red Knights take over at the point. Oh, they just kept it in. Now the Hornets regain possession on the far boards. Number 15, Bodie McConnell at mid-ice. Dump it in is number 20, Robbie Hoke. Big hit behind the net. Red Knights take it right back over and scoot it out to mid-ice. Picked up by the Hornets, Tucker Johnson. Now skating, the speedy Schneider. Look at the speed, folks. And now the offsides. The linesman was right on it. And that Schneider is one fast kid on the ice. Clock stopped with 7:34 remaining. We're at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. Glad you're with us. Best high school hockey action in the world right here in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, and we're glad you're with us. All right, now Edina with the puck. Into the Red Knight zone, working hard for Edina's number 11, Alex White. He gets skated off from behind. Now A.J. Ulrich, he skates it off. Look at the talent of A.J. Ulrich. You want speed? You got it right here, coming right in. My goodness, what an exciting player, A.J. Ulrich. Him and Schneider for the Hornets have really shown their speed out here. Now look at the pushing and shoving going on. Ulrich in front of the net, delivers the elbow. Now Noah Johnson keeps it in, and we got a whistle. And something was going along the near boards, which blocks my view. Your camera angle is about where my angle is from where I'm watching it. You can see it's kind of hard to see the play along the near boards. But the face-off is going to come just outside the zone. 6:54 remaining, period number 2. Face-off controlled by the Hornets into their own zone. Back to play at number 7 for Edina, Sam Peckham, and he'll wait. He'll give it up to number 16. That is Brady Peterson. Now into the Red Knight zone. Quickly going behind the net for Edina. That's Casey Mason. And that shot gets deflected behind the net. Red Knights Mason Minor gets there first, plays it along the near boards. Kept in, though, by Edina. Gets by Minor, now into the corner. Keegan Davis goes down. Hornets putting some pressure on the forecheck. Now outlet pass kept in nicely at the point by number 14, Becker Wenkus. Now the Red Knights break out. Keegan Davis brings it across the line. Nice pass in front. Oh, they almost got a Noah Johnson. He was trying to spin around. Excuse me, that was Callan that was in front of the net, and now we've got a whistle. And a stoppage will come with 5:58 remaining. And there's gonna be a face-off to Chase Bjorgaard's right. He's faced 20 shots tonight. He's let in 2, meanwhile, Christopher Dean, the junior goaltender, has faced 15 and let in 1. Face-off now to Bjorgaard's right. Puck played behind the net, picked up on the stick by number 6, Charlie Vellner for the Hornets. He skates it into the Red Knight zone. Vellner still with it. Now picked up by the Red Knights in their own zone. Nice breakout pass along the far boards. Backhanded, they try to get it ahead and couldn't getting there in just in time. For the Red Knights, now number 5, shoots it into the zone, Nick Johnson. Puck caroms around to the near boards. Now in the corner. Bjorgaard watching that right post. As the Red Knights try to work it out from behind the net. Now picking it up for Edina's number 20, Robbie Hawk. Kept in though along the far boards. 5:13 remaining in period number 2. And now back out to mid-ice. The Hornets finally managed to clear the zone and kept in by the Red Knights. Nice job there just at the tail end of the shift by number 19, Christian Becker. And now an icing call again against the Hornets. They've had an inordinate number of those, in my opinion, as we look at the Red Knight bench. As we are approaching the latter stages of period number 2, our score 2-1. And you can see it's standing room only here at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. They're lined up all around the rink on both sides. The stands are full, parking lot jam-packed. All right, face off to Bjorgaard's right. Controlled by the Hornets, number 2. Merman kept in though at the blue line again by the Red Knights. All the scoring in period number 1, none so far in the second. Now with it, number 10, Schneider. Centering pass, nobody home for the Hornets, and now here comes A.J. Rulrick. He's got speed, no numbers though. Now Noah Johnson was behind him, he picks it up. Now the give and go back to Johnson, and he fans on it right on the doorstep, and the Hornets come away with it at mid-ice. With it, number 10, Freddie Schneider. Backhand on the far circle, spins, and nobody there but a Red Knight number 11 is Cam Kirshner. Now he'll dump it into the Edina zone and chase it as the Red Knights change on the fly with 4 minutes to go in period number 2. Now Edina will break out on their own end. Tucker Johnson. He'll shoot it into the Red Knight zone, and the Hornets will change, and now the Red Knights break it out with Miner in his own zone. Nice pass, wide open, just coming off the bench and getting it to Bjorgaard, who slows it down but unable to stop it completely, and now the Hornets will break out. 3:40 remaining in period number 2. With it, number 7, that is Sam Peckham. Now across the line, number 9, Mason West. And back to mid-ice. These Red Knights playing great defensive hockey tonight. Now the Hornets. Quick wrist shot right on the mark, taken by number 16, Brady Peterson. He's got 0 goals, 3 assists on the year, and another save by that man right there, the junior, the 6'3", 250-pound Christopher Dean, making another save, his 15th of the night. He's faced 16 shots, and the clock is stopped in the second with 3:22 remaining. Face off to Dean's left, and a quick wrist shot taken off the face-off. Won by Edina. That was Bodie McConnell right here, wasting no time, but Christopher Dean was ready for it. He's a big lad, isn't he? 6'3", 250, and he can move for a goaltender. Very solid. Although it's only been 3 games, there's a reason why he's got a .5 goals against average. Another quick wrist shot off the faceoff as the Hornets have now won their 3rd faceoff in a row, I would note. And the quick shot again by Bodie McConnell, but the puck now ends up back in the Hornet zone. As we are now at the 3-minute mark in the second. 3 minutes to play in period number 2. And this has been a great hockey match. Glad you're with us on ParkTV 16 Sports. Now, the Hornets will break out with 2:50 to go. Puck played into the Red Knight zone. Getting there first is the Red Knights number 21, Peyton Mullerin. He gets hung up behind. Now the Red Knights clear the puck to the near boards. That's number 15 with it, Charlie Awesome. And now the puck will go into the Hornets zone as the Red Knights do a full-scale change. Now the Hornets break out at mid-ice. Schneider hits Tucker Johnson as he skates into the zone. He gets there first. Schneider picks it up with his speed. Quick wrist shot in front. Now a breakout pass to Noah Johnson. He's looking for help. He gets it ahead, and chasing it is number 9 for the Red Knights, Dylan Popane. What great hockey action there. Back and forth we go. 2 minutes remaining now in the period. Oh, Tucker Johnson takes advantage of that missed play by number 9, Dylan Popane. He tried to grab it out of the air, couldn't quite control it. Now the Hornets into the Red Knight zone. Under 2 to play in period number 2. Saved at the point, wrist shot deflected out of play. And a whistle will stop the clock with 1:45 remaining, second period. And you get the sense that I think this crowd is kind of tired right now. It was so exciting in the first, no scoring in the second, and you just get the feeling that everyone's gearing up for the third period. I know I am. All right, now 1:45 remaining. Face off, won by the Red Knights, but do they control the puck? They don't. The Hornets have it. They played along the far boards and now kept in nicely at the point out of midair. And then the great back check by Keegan Davis, and he gets a cross check from behind. No call there. Getting a little chippy here late in the second. The psychological warfare that goes on out there. The little pokes and jabs. All right, now Keegan Davis. Short pass. And shooting it along the far boards was number 5 for the Red Knights, Nick Johnson. Now the Hornets bring it around. 1 minute to go in period number 2. 1 minute. Christopher Dean behind the net slows it down. Now played by number 5, Nick Johnson. And now kept in. Hornets right on the doorstep along the post. And smothering it with his left big mitt is Christopher Dean. Stops the clock with 48 seconds to go. Neither team wants to let in a goal here late. Nothing worse than that, allowing the other team to go into the locker room on the heels of a goal and all the momentum that can bring. All right, face off to Christopher Dean's left. 48 seconds remaining. Puck controlled by the Red Knights, number 3, Miner. He'll backhand along the boards, get the return pass, and now they've got an opening, and oh my goodness! You want to talk about a long bomb in football, but there was A.J. Ulrich right at the blue line, and they almost hit him on the bomb. He would have had a breakaway. Wow, what great eyesight and vision from that far back to see that. And then to almost connect on a pass. Big time stuff. Okay, now the Hornets, 18 seconds remaining, coming in and losing control. He's trying to make some sort of move, number 18, Casey Mason, and he was not able to get control of it. No scoring opportunity. 5 seconds now remaining in period number 2, 3 seconds. Puck, and Dean's gonna let that go and allow the buzzer to sound, signaling the end of the second period. So from the rec center, our score after 2 complete, Edina 1, Benilde-St. Margaret's 2. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Stay with us as we step aside.
A teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports and our version of West Side Story featuring the Edina Hornets visiting the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights in boys non-conference varsity hockey. And right now we're about to begin period number 3. The Red Knights holding on to a 2-1 lead. No scoring in the second period. It's all come in the first. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. Buckle up, it's gonna be a fight to the end, and we're underway here in period number 3, the number 1 ranked Hornets on the ropes, down a goal, 2-1. And the Red Knights will be going left to right for period number 3. Shots are nearly even, 20 for the Red Knights, 17 for the Hornets, but the main stat, the score, is 2-1 Red Knights, and now Mason West will play it into the Red Knights zone, into the corner now. And the Red Knights will break it out to mid-ice. Early here in the third. 17 minutes to start the clock. Now coming right in is Callan. Great stick handling all the way around, getting forced off the puck with a big hit into the corner, but he's still fighting for it. Is he fighting with number 6, Charlie Vellner, for the Hornets? And the Red Knights keep the pressure in, coming right in and just missing that far right post was number 9, Dylan Popane, the 6-foot, 178-pound senior. Just missed a goal there early here in the third. Now coming in, nice move there by number 5 for the Red Knights. That's Nick Johnson. And the Red Knights showing no fear against the Hornets here as we're now under 16 minutes to go in period number 3. And a stoppage will force a face-off right there. Look at that by Popane. Just missed that right post. That would have been a key goal if you're a Red Knight fan. Face off now to the goaltender. That, of course, is Chase Bjorgard. Great sound system here at the rec center. If you've never been to a high school hockey game here, it's a great venue. And now, little fisticuffs, pushing and shoving. There's been a couple of fights in this match. Nobody got charged with fighting, but there's been some fights going on, especially early on. Hence my reference to West Side Story. It's about the gangs on the west side of Chicago. Well, this is the west side of Minneapolis, and we've got Edina and Benilde, our version, on ParkTV 16 Sports. Now back at mid-ice. Backhanded into the zone by Dylan Popane. Now behind the net, the Hornets have it, and they'll break out. Easily across into mid-ice. Boy, skating without any hindrance at all with Sam Peckham. Now the puck in the Red Knight zone. That's number 11 chasing it, Alex White for the Red Knights. And now we got a whistle coming from mid-ice referee, and we're gonna get a cross check on the Red Knights. I was looking elsewhere, but the door is open, and Popane, who just missed that scoring opportunity, looking chagrined over there, and now he'll go into the cooler with 15:11 remaining in period number 3, and now the Hornets have an opportunity here to tie it up with the player advantage. 2 minutes, cross-check assessed. Dylan Popane, 2 minutes. And now it's cleared out to mid-ice by number 3, Mason Miner. Early here in the third, no scoring in the second, all the goals, and Edina got their first goal in the first 56 seconds of period number 1, and they haven't scored since. Meanwhile, the Red Knights answered 2-1 midway through the first period, and then very late in the first to take the 2-1 lead. And with no scoring in the second, that brings us to where we're at with 14.5 minutes to go in period number 3, and Edina now with 1:14 on the player advantage. Yet to get a shot on goal in this power play opportunity. Now with the speedy Schneider with a quick wrist shot gets a shot on goal, and the rebound was given up for the taking by Christopher Dean, but no one there for the Hornets to take advantage, and now it gets cleared. And there's 56 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Now the Hornets will take it in from their own zone at mid-ice. That's number 7 with it. Sam Peckham now behind the net. Fanning on it was Mason West. He's their starting quarterback as well, and also considered one of the Mr. Hockey candidates. Mason West was profiled individually in the Star Tribune just this past week in their boys prep hockey preview. The junior forward from Edina so far silent on the scoring sheet tonight. Now into the zone, the Hornets, number 16 rushes that right side. That's Brady Peterson, and the goal. Number 14 gets it for the Hornets to tie it up on the power play. That is Benker Winkus, and there he was, and he just put a quick wrist shot on net, and he beats Christopher Dean on the glove side. And that goal comes with 12 seconds remaining in the player advantage, 13:23 to go in period number 3, and now we're tied at 2. And now you want to buckle up here, no matter which team you're rooting for, or either one or neither. It's going to be great hockey from here on out. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. Glad you're with us. Highly entertaining boys hockey match early in the season here in December.
Play by number 14, Becker Wenkes.
Becker Wenkes hits the tally. Brady Peterson with the assist as we call. So now the Red Knights into the zone. We're tied at 2, and they're going to have to look for an answer here. That was Cam Kirshner. Now behind the net. This is state tournament worthy hockey action here tonight at the Rec Center, to be sure. Now the Hornets break out in their own zone, and now taken back down by number 11, Kirshner. And now the home crowd calling for a penalty as number 18, Dylan Popane, hit the ice. And they're still yelling for it. And we are going to get a penalty against the Hornets, number 2, Brady Molman, for that play right there. We'll see what the official call is. The officials sorted out, and it looks like a Red Knight's going in the cooler as well. So we're gonna maybe have offsetting. As they sort it out. 12:29 on the clock. We're tied at 2. Red Knights have a 1-shot edge on shots on goal, 21-20. Face-off just outside the blue line. Offsetting minors is going to be the call. Both teams have
For the
incidental
Hornets,
minors.
number 2, Brady Molman, 2 minutes slashing.
Molman,
and
2
for the
minutes
Red Knights,
for
number 2,
slashing.
Carter Callan, 2 minutes cross-checking.
And Red Knights Callan, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Molman of the Hornets slashing. Callan of the Red Knights cross-checking.
So slashing and cross-checking. Offsetting minors. Full skates aside here. Both teams at full strength. 12 minutes to go. Red Knights wanted a penalty there at mid-ice, didn't get it. Now the Hornets in their own zone, wheeling around. Number 6, Charlie Vellner. And he'll dump in. The Red Knights will go back to get it. No icing. And playing it, number 5, is Nick Johnson. And that shot right on goal, the rebound, Mason West. It was a matter of time, and he winds up the guitar. And there the celebration ensues in the Edina Hornets cheering section. And here, let's see how this went down. You can see everyone standing here, and Mason West basically got the rebound given up by Dean and put it away easily. And just like that, number 1 Edina is starting to show why they are number 1, and they are now up 3-2, and they now lead in shots, 22-21.
Hornets goal is 5th of the season, scored by number 9,
It's his
Mason West.
5th of the season.
Assist number 14,
Mason
Becker
West.
Wenkes, and number 7, Sam
Go
Pekka.
along with 1 assist. He's got 6 points of the year. Time of the goal, 5:25. Now behind the net, and the Red Knights put a big hit on. Could have been a charging call. Then another hit as they go down on the sideboards. Both get up. That was Noah Johnson. He's got to be the biggest player out there by far. Kind of like, if you remember, Jack Carlson from the old North Stars. He was a big guy out there as well, playing referee. All right, now Hornets back in their own zone on the icing. That stops the clock with 10:49 remaining, and the Hornets were down 2-1. But they came back, and here was some big hits. One by number 2, Carter Callan, and then another one by Noah Johnson, giving the Hornet player the business in the corner. All right, along the boards, I should say. Now face-off in the Red Knight zone. Dangerous time if you're a Red Knight fan. They really can't afford to go down 2 in my estimation. And we'll see what they can get going here in their own zone. That's number 15, Charlie Awesome. Puck all the way down, they wave off icing. Quick outlet pass kept in though at the point by number 21, that is Peyton Mullerin. Now the Hornets break out of their own zone. With it, number 15 for Edina, that is Bodie McConnell. Played along the boards, now into the zone for the Red Knights. And Keegan, the quick wrist shot, and he was poke checked from behind just in the nick of time by number 15, McConnell for Edina. Now, big hit in the corner. Actually, he missed and crashed himself into the boards, it appeared to me. Now, the puck gets cleared all the way down, and are we going to get an icing call? And we do. And that stops the clock with 9:54. Watch this hit. Did he miss him? Yes, he did. He took himself into the boards, didn't he? Number 20 that was. Robbie Hawk. They're throwing their weight around here. You can see, look at the jousting going on there. The referee. Just kids playing hockey, that's all that is. All right, face-off controlled by the Hornets. And out at mid-ice, tipped by the Red Knights. Skating fast for it, though, for the Hornets is Alex White. Now along the near boards, the Red Knight goes down, and now they pick it up on the far side with great speed on that far boards is number 26, Mason Smith for the Red Knights. Now Edina gets control behind their own net with number 5, Dylan Dubuque. And now that'll come all the way down the ice, and another icing call against Edina will stop the clock with 9:21 remaining. Go back into the Hornets zone. They lead 3-2. We're in the third period. And there is a little bit of a hushed, tempered emotion here with the Red Knight crowd right in front of my scorer's table here, broadcast table. And bated breath, I think, would be the phrase that comes to mind right now. They know they have their work cut out for them against this very powerful Hornets team. Ranked number 1 in the state and the defending 2A state champions. Now the Red Knights control, and that goes right across the crease. Near miss for the Red Knights there. Now outlet pass for the Hornets. They bank it into the mid zone, and they shoot it right back in as Callan for the Red Knights, and he'll skate off on the change. Now the Hornets behind the net. 8:42 remaining in the match. Quick, fast-moving third period here. Now shooting it into the zone is number 5, Nick Johnson for the Red Knights. Now the Hornets have it. Lots of changing going on here. Both teams, especially late in the game, both teams getting more fatigued, more line changes than normal perhaps. And now an offsides. Incredible hockey here tonight. Face-off now will be just outside the blue line on the offsides call. Clock stopped with 8:17 remaining. And again, the referee not having it with the players behind his back. Edina player having difficulty finding where to be there, according to that referee. And the face-off controlled by the Red Knights. Long pass, and down goes a Hornet. Inadvertent, though. No call, nor should there have been. Now at mid-ice. Red Knights played in. That's Keegan Davis. He's got a stick on it, but it's taken away niftily. Stolen away. Pickpocketed away by number 18 for the Hornets, Casey Mason. And a lot of icing calls coming against the Hornets. And that'll stop the clock again with 7:49 to go in the match. So Red Knights got to get a goal here. And seemingly starting to run out of time. Just under 8 to go here in the third. All right, face off to Chase Bjorgard, the Edina goaltender's right. Faced 22 shots, let in 2. All right, Hornets win that face-off. Skate the puck into the Red Knights zone, getting there first behind the net for the Red Knights is number 21, Peyton Mullerin. Now puck bat out at mid-ice. Played by number 6, Vellner. Now into the zone, centering pass. Nice defense by number 21. Again, Mullerin for the Red Knights. Now the Red Knights with speed on that far flank, and they played into the zone, and they'll chase. Bjorgard gets his stick on it in nets. Now the Red Knights along the near boards in the Edina zone. Now behind the net, getting there for Edina's number 20, Hawk. And now a breakout pass that kept it at the blue line. Well done by number 21 for the Red Knights. Mullerin unable to do anything with it, as coming off the bench to play the puck was number 5 for Benilde, Nick Johnson. And now the Hornets will dump it into the Red Knight zone, and there's going to be a trip by Mason West. He's going to go. It was an obvious call. There'll be no protest from the Edina Hornet right there. That's a trip like I've never seen one. They could put it in a training film on how to trip, and Mason West, the junior star player, will take a seat. And now a chance for the Red Knights comes with 6:48 remaining in the third. 2 minutes on the player advantage. Mason West off for tripping. And the Hornets get off to a good start on the penalty kill, winning that faceoff and sending the puck down the ice.
Time 10-12.
Get the sense here if the Red Knights are going to get back in this. This is their golden opportunity as Popane struggles at mid-ice with it and loses it, and the Hornets shoot it right back in. So now almost Christopher Dean almost gave it up to the Hornets, so a little lack of focus perhaps. And now the Hornets shoot it right back down. So Red Knights looking for some leadership here on the power play. Needing to find some urgency, some enthusiasm. And now Popane shoots it in the Red Knight zone. Keegan Davis back on the other end to try to play it, but it remains in the near corner. As the Red Knights will try to set up shop, but the Hornets break it out here. And now they've got a 1-on-2, and now it's taken away nicely by number 11 for the Red Knights, Cam Kirschner. As the Hornets will change, and 55 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Now coming in, Kirschner, number 11 for the Red Knights. Now at the top, and that wrist shot blocked, and now there's going to be a chase for it as Callan's shot got blocked. Getting chased by the Red Knights, number 11, Alex White. Nice job by White and the Hornets killing this penalty opportunity with 33 seconds and probably one more rush available on this player advantage. Now skating it into the Edina zone was number 9 for the Red Knights, Dylan Popane. And back out to mid-ice again, and now maybe one more chance here. Red Knights taking their time, however. Peyton Mullerin really taking their time. Okay, now outlet pass to Noah Johnson. He's got room at mid-ice. The big guy brings it across the blue line. It's a little move onto the corner. 4 seconds in the player advantage. Now on the far boards, number 9, Dylan Popane. The shot right in front. Fanning on it was number 21, Peyton Mullerin. Again, both teams at full strength. Red Knights, though, still control in the Hornets zone. And now the puck from that far corner gets into the goal crease and scooped up by right there, number 1, Chase Bjorgard, the junior goaltender. 4:37 remaining in the third period. Our score 3-2. Red Knights came into the match with a 2-0 record. Edina 2-1-0. Red Knights home opener here. Face off, controlled by the Red Knights, but they couldn't keep it in the zone. And they'll dump it in and have to get back on side. Meanwhile, the Hornets take possession with just under 4.5 to go in period number 3. Hornets now will break it out on the near boards. Outlet pass to mid-ice. That's going to be icing as he didn't touch it. And he's protesting, number 16. He swears that he's touched it, Brady Peterson. Still pleading his case. He's not going to win it, though. I've never seen a referee change their mind, ever. Unless there's video replay and someone that makes him change his mind. It was close. It was a bang-bang play. He's still talking about it, isn't he? The ref. All right, now dropping the puck. Look at behind him, these guys. Keegan Davis against number 20. We should keep the camera on him. Robbie Hawk, number 20. Watch these two. And Keegan Davis won that, didn't he? You can see why they were fighting for position, because it ends up with a shot on goal. No wonder why they're fighting so hard. That's a very important part of the draw. And now they're going to do it again, aren't they? Watch these two, Keegan Davis and number 20, Robbie Hawk, right there. Face off this time. controlled by the Hornets, and they break it out to mid-ice. 4 minutes remaining in the period. Fans wanted a call there, but no call. Now into the Hornets zone is Dylan Popane, 18. He gets a poke checked away. Now behind the net, Popane into the corner, along with Kirschner, number 11, and now the Hornets break out with it. Nice outlet pass, and suddenly a 2-on-1 for the Hornets. Here they come right in the wrist shot, and the pad saved by Christopher Dean. 3.5 minutes remaining. Hornets controlling the puck, now coming out with it. Kirschner couldn't get a stick on, and it's going to come all the way down, and that's going to be icing on the Red Knights, which will stop the clock with 3:24 remaining. Check the shot totals, 26 for the Red Knights, 23 for the Hornets. 3:24 remaining at the rec center. The fans in front of us have been on their feet all night long. This is the home crowd in front of us. The Edina crowd is down farther on the other end, on the same side of the rink. And of course, the players' benches are on the other side, as you can see. Now breakaway, A.J. Ulrich! And what a save by Bjorgard. Maybe the save of the night with his right pad. A.J. Ulrich had him dead to rights. Big time save by Bjorgard there, the junior. As Ulrich tries to rush it in there again. Now the puck on the near boards. I'll keep an eye on the Red Knight goaltender to see if they pull him. So far he's still in the nets, but he's going to be looking over to come out. What a save that was by Chase Bjorgard on A.J. Ulrich. What a talented player, and that was great back check there. I don't think that really impacted it too much. It was just a great, he got it with the shaft of his glove there, didn't he? Blocked it, that's what that is, his blocker. On his stick side. He's got to be pumped about that if you're a goaltender, making big saves like that, keeping your team in it. And now a faceoff will be to Chase Bjorgard's left. And they'll do it again. 2:55 remaining in the game. 3-2 our score. Faceoff controlled by the Hornets behind the net, played to number 20. In the far corner, that is Robbie Hawk. Now taken away by the Red Knights, number 9, Dylan Popane, right in at the doorstep was Noah Johnson. He couldn't get a stick on it. And the puck gets cleared all the way down, and that's going to be an automatic icing, stopping the clock with 2:36. Boy, Noah Johnson. Look at the work here by Dylan Popane. Johnson was right there on the doorstep, and he just couldn't quite get his stick. Couldn't use his skate. They won't count that unless it's inadvertent. Stick was kind of behind him, and it was crowded. He's a tall kid. He just couldn't get his stick there in time. But that was a great opportunity created by Dylan Popane from that left corner. Okay, face-off, Bjorgard's right. Now getting kicked out of the face-off circle, won by the Red Knights. They've won a majority of the face-offs tonight. Not all of them, but I would say a majority. Still down 3-2 here with 2:26 to go in the match, though. And oh my goodness, Mason West took a hit right in front. It was inadvertent. He's gonna want to do payback, you wonder here. Look at that stick handling by Keegan Davis as he backhands it into the Hornet zone. 2 minutes we're approaching to go in the match. Rock'em, sock'em robot hockey here tonight. Boy, Mason West almost got his head taken off there. Now, behind the net. Red Knights go down. Hornets, though, have 4, rushing. 4 aside. Into the Red Knights zone. Played back out at mid-ice. And Edina has to get back on side. Now the Red Knights take over, and they lose it at mid-ice. 1:37 to go. I'll keep an eye on Christopher Dean, the goaltender for the Red Knights. He's still in nets. Let's see if he comes out here, if they can get the puck into the zone. And that should be a trip, no call. Hornets take over. Dean still in the goal. No extra skater yet. Doesn't look like he's going to come out. Now the puck played behind the net. 1:15 remaining. And the Hornets clear the zone. And is that going to be an icing call? They wave it off. Now with it, 21. Peyton Mullerin, and now an icing call on the Red Knights will bring it down. Here's that hit. He lowered the shoulder a little. He was waiting for it, but All in all, a clean shot. I think he was just waiting there, and that'll give us a chance to look at the upcoming schedule. Lots of hockey here for the Red Knights coming up in December. After tonight, they've got Andover next week, Wayzata, Champlain Park, Stillwater, Shakopee, Holy Family, Maple Grove, Waconia. Great time of year, the holidays, December hockey. Nice warm Minnesota weather today, balmy. I was up at St. John's in Collegeville for a Division III playoff football game, gorgeous day. 50 degrees, sunshine. Won't last forever as we look at the Metro West Conference, St. Louis Park. Seems to have a very good squad this year. Look at them, 1-0, 5-1 overall. Red Knights 2-0. Jefferson 3-2. Chanhassen 103, New Prague down South Scott County 3-0. Orono to the west, Waconia farther west, and Chaska southwest 0-5. All right, timeout on the ice, 1:04 to go. I assume the Red Knights took that timeout, and there is the Generals, Ken Pauley there with the tie. Coming up with their strategy, and I think that motion there was him looking at the goaltender like, I'm gonna look at you and you look at me and I'm gonna tell you to come off. That's exactly what it appeared they were talking about. All right though, but the Red Knights have to clear the puck in their own zone. Face off to Dean's left, controlled by the Red Knights. They have it, 1 minute to go. And the puck poke checked away immediately by the Hornets. That's problematic if you're a Red Knight fan. Now A.J. Ulrich, as they finally get some traction with 47 seconds to go. And Dean halfway out of the goal, and he's coming out. They're gonna put a skater on right now as Ulrich. 6 skaters now for the Red Knights, the empty net. And the puck is now at mid-ice. 32 seconds remaining. They're onside. And that puck goes right across and deflected out of play, and that stops the clock, and now we got some pushing and shoving again behind the net, much like how the game started. You think this game doesn't matter to these guys? It matters. As it should. That's what makes it fun, right? When you care. All right, 26.4 seconds to go. Face off to Chase Bjorgaard's left. Game on the line here for both teams. And this is a critical face-off if you're a Red Knight fan. A.J. Ulrich to do the honors against Mason West. Face-off won by the Red Knights, and a whistle just as they won that. Boy, that's what they wanted. And they whistled it dead. Again, there is Robbie Hawk, and they win it again. They've been winning those face-offs so well. Oh, in front. 19 seconds remaining. That was their chance. They couldn't pull it off. 14 seconds remaining. Red Knights trying to keep it in the zone, and the Hornets break it out, and Mason West's gonna chase it. It's gonna go in on its own. Who's gonna get credit for that? With 4.4 seconds, Edina's gonna win it. On an open net goal, I don't know, who do you give that goal to? That'll be an interesting situation, and there you can see the crowd has had enough. Not gonna hang around for the last 4 seconds, which I think is kind of unfortunate, but a lot of traffic here. I don't know if we can get that replay, Paul. I don't know. Who scored that goal? I don't know if they're gonna know. Let's see here. So the puck came out. It was loose right there. What number was that? So somebody should get credit. He put his stick on that puck in their own zone. Now face off, 2 seconds, 1 second, final buzzer, and the Edina Hornets escape. And I say escape with a 4-2 victory on the road. They were down 2-1 at the beginning of the third, and they scored 3 in the third to win it. So the Red Knights will fall to 2-1. Edina elevates to 3-1. And our final score, Edina 4, Benilde 2. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with our production here at ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again.